Halo Reach. Today we'll be doing Exodus on Legendary with all skulls on, except for blind of course, because the challenge does not require blind, and if you hate it as much as I do, then you probably won't be using it. I've got to admit this is a little bit funny. New Alexandria is a bit monotone. I swear it's like Apple Computers just took over Reach and Microsoft hired the Covenant to stop them. Or steal it, one of the two. Which is funny because all they really needed to do was install Norton antivirus in all the buildings, and that probably would have done it. Okay, so first, as you can see, we are dealing with these three skirmishers. He's trying to get away, and we killed him. Now, I like to grab a health pack over here. There's more pistol ammo, and I grab a plasma pistol because we're going to be dealing with a lot of suicide grunts in these corridors. And if you use a plasma pistol, it'll help conserve your pistol ammo. The plasma pistol is surprisingly effective. Now you wouldn't, whoa, watch out for that exploding methane tank. Keep an eye on the grunts that have needlers and where they drop them, because we're going to need it later. Honestly, it seems like such a waste that these guys are just sticking themselves and running at you.
Fire FPF-1, over. Firing FPF-1. Shot. Hold on to your helmet.
Now be aware, because they do come out of really tight spaces. There are three there. There are two big rooms with lots of suicide grunts. This is the first one. I like to lure them in one by one. Aim for the head, or aim for the plasma grenades themselves. That will cause them to detonate a lot faster. Watch for stray plasma grenades, and of course those and of course those exploding methane tanks. You got a little close there. Triple kill. Alright, so we took out pretty much most of the grunts in this first little section here, so go back and go ahead and pick up all the needler ammo you can find, because this is the first mission where they introduced the brutes for the first time in Halo Reach. They are nothing like any brute you've ever seen before. Well, they're kind of similar to the ones in Halo 2. No power armor except for the chieftains. There are three variants: miners, captains, and chieftains. And I'll talk about them a little bit more in a minute. This final room has a lot more grunts in them. If you failed to kill the skirmishers earlier, they will have retreated to this room. I'm going to go ahead and grab a plasma pistol to deal with these guys. Now, like I said, if you aim for the plasma grenades themselves, they'll detonate a lot faster. Just like that. Alright, everything looks good. So go back and grab the needler and fill up as much as you can. Now, something to note here, brute miners are the easiest to kill. They can be recognized by their purple hats. You can, of course, headshot the hats off and then follow up with a single dome shot. Captains were the larger gold hats. And chieftains, of course, have power shields. I like to sprint here and take this brute by surprise. Can we get him? Oh, right in the butt. Yeah, that's right. I know you like it there. Now, as you can see, miners can be killed by either a single stick or a single super combine by either the needler or the needle rifle. Captains takes two super combines from those weapons. We get this guy. Awesome. And of course, chieftains need to be de-shielded, and then two super combines like the captains. When you killed all the brutes, these doors will open. 3 skirmishers will emerge, and 1 brute miner. You can somersault all you want, it's not going to help you. Now, this is why a needler is a very preferred weapon when fighting the brutes. The good thing about this mission, well, we didn't kill him. Come back. And we just casually dome shot his ass. Sprint up these stairs. Either 1 or 2 grunts will be hiding here. 1 this time, and let me adjust that neck for you. Now that we conserved most of our pistol ammo from the previous section, we have plenty to fight off the grunts and brutes that are in this area, and there are also a couple of jackals on the top level. Shielded, not marksman. One thing to note is that even though the brutes are not as powerful as the elites here, kind of a mediator between cannon fodder and elites, They do have armor lock, which I find a little bit strange since they do not have armor at all, but rather just fancy hats and breezy shorts. Go figure. Now, keep in mind here that if you kill a civilian by accident, it will be an instant death for you. I thought this was a cheap shot on Bungie's part. I love you guys, but that really was not necessary. The civilians just get in the way. Since we've cleared out the grunts, go ahead and retreat back to the courtyard and grab the sniper rifle. There's a health pack up there if you need it. Notice how I avoided the armor lock here. Armor lock is fine to use against suicide grunts and so forth, but it hinders your ability to sprint, and you can't hear when you activate armor lock. Now, it's important to note that on LASO, your sniper rifle here has 6 shots total. Make all of them count. And I am a terrible sniper, by the way. Our top fighter is going to be the captain on the top level. And captains usually wield either plasma cannons or plasma repeaters, rather. Whoop, missed the first shot. Or gravity hammers. Oh, dome shot. Yeah. All unshielded brutes. Oh, can we get him? Double kill. All unshielded brutes can be taken out with one single shot from the sniper rifle, as long as it's to the head, of course. And there's one left. Can we get him? Ah, I suck at this thing. I'm like Church. There we go. There's 2 more brutes on the ramp on the left-hand side. Of course, we just took out our sniper rifle, or swapped it out for a much-needed DMR. There's more DMR and ammo over here. Let's focus on the next 2 brutes next. Whoop, no, wrong way. Sticky grenades are a preference since you'll be fighting them in close quarters. They do throw plasma grenades just like elites and grunts. Oh yeah, stuck to the face. Come on. Now I'll show you how to dome shot these guys too. Oh wow. Enough shots will knock off the helmets, and then of course once again you can follow with one single headshot. You shouldn't have stopped to throw that grenade, buddy. Try to conserve as much of your DMR ammo as you possibly can. Once you've killed enough of the enemies, they'll all retreat to this upper level. Should be just grunts and jackals at this point. Oh yeah, that was lucky. Oh, you did not shoot that green crap at me. These jackals are a bit of a pain. They're a little bit distracted though, so let's see if we can... Oh, you bastard. Oh, he heard me. Shoot the civilians. They're not doing anything anyway. I like to move in close. Every time you hit an enemy, of course, your shields recharge due to the black eye skull. So as long as you're not taking a lot of heavy fire, it's easy to engage them in melee combat. There we go. Full shields, full health. Grab this needler here, which has quite a bit of ammo in it. Hit the activation switch. And this will trigger 2 phantoms to drop off reinforcements. Grunts, skirmishers, brute miners, and 2 brute captains wielding hammers. Apparently anyone can wield a hammer now. It's not special anymore. And it looks different too. It's not blue and cool like it used to be. Now, if you wait right here, the first phantom will drop off 3 skirmishers, 2 brute miners, and a captain. You can usually catch them on their way in. Alright, let's see if we can get them. 1, 2, 3. Triple kill. Alright, now once again, the captain takes at least 2 super combines from a needle-based weapon, and he's toast. Now, when you see a brute kind of flinch like that, it means he's berserking, which means he'll charge straight at you, no dodging. It's a great time to use the needler. And of course, like I said, you've got 2 health packs over there if you need them. Here comes the second captain. The best time to hit them is when they stop to try to chuck a grenade at you, because they won't try to dodge. They'll be stuck in the animation. That's how easy it is to take out a captain. There are a couple of brute miners still lingering around up there along with their grunt buddies. And they've got their backs to us. Smart move. Reach has apparently been invaded by evil space monkeys. You blew it up, you damn dirty apes! Sorry. He's flipping out. Ouch! Poor Benny got stuck. Let me get this guy, come on. Oh, his plasma pistol was broken.
Damn, Lieutenant. Glad you're on our side.
How do you know I was a lieutenant? Now, when they say that, there means there's usually one enemy left, probably a brute, but since we're so close, we're just gonna go ahead. It really doesn't matter what weapons you have at this point. A DMR is the best choice for your primary weapon and pretty high. I want it. Secondary weapon, I usually go with either a rocket launcher or a plasma, rocket launcher or a gravity hammer. Both weapons are, you will find useful, but it really doesn't matter a whole lot. Armor ability I go with here is sprint up until we get the jetpacks. And we have our ODSTs making a dramatic comeback after Halo 3 ODST, where Buck failed horribly. Mr. Buck Futters. Alright, so we're going to take his rocket launcher. We've only got one round in it. We'll try to make it count later on. You can grab rockets later if you wish. Yes, I do. That's a horrible name for a team. Now, it's suggested that you go through the corridors straight ahead, but I'm going to show you how to skip this entire section altogether. Mind the Banshees, I have been struck by them before, and you will plummet to your death. It's not fun. I don't think your insurance covers that. Just kind of watch the path that I'm using. We're going to edge around this building right here. Once again, avoiding the... Whoa! Come back. Up. That was close. I can hear the fuel rod cannons going off already. And they told me to keep up. We're going to edge around this building right here. Now, it's important to note that you need to jump and boost at the same time to get a lot of extra lift. Otherwise, you're going to miss your ledge, and it will not be pleasant. Do the same thing here. Go ahead and run up the stairs, and you just bypass that section without engaging any enemies. Pretty freaking awesome. We're going to boost up to the roof level. As you go through these doors, a Phantom will be awaiting your arrival. Right now it's firing at the ODSTs and the civilians running around frantically. Mind the concussion cannon. There's usually a focus rifle jackal marksman hiding out over here. Take him out if you see him. It looks like he's really hiding. Where are you, buddy? He's probably staring at a rock. AI fail. There's extra rocket launcher ammo there and DMR ammo if you feel the need to get it. And once again, we're going to perform one of the famous jetpack skips. Go ahead and ignore those three grunts. You can take them out if you think they're going to cause you any trouble. And go ahead and boost over here. This little skip will allow you to kill the plasma or fuel rod cannon chieftain early. Let's see if we can get up here. Alright. Oh, and I fell. Some fancy footwork there, Spartan. And I can't talk today. And I don't think I got enough lift. See, this is what happens when you don't jump and boost. You don't get enough lift. It lifts and separates. Okay, so let's try it one more time. And we're going to park ourselves on this ledge, kind of maneuver your way around to the right just a little bit. And then jump and boost one more time. And you're going to be right there where those anti-air shades are going to be, or those long-range shades. We're going to sneak up behind this guy, and can we get him? Oh, yeah. He's the most devastating foe in this area. Fuel rod cannon chieftains are by far the worst kind. So getting him out of the way definitely helps. And now we have two phantoms that are humping each other. Let's bump our purple hull together. Now one of them dropped off two anti-air or long-range shade turrets. There are apparently two variants in this game. And the other dropped off reinforcements. Both will exit to the left. Taking out these anti-air third time. Long-range shade turrets should be top priority. They are piloted by special ops grunts. One shot to the head will kill the grunt, and ironically enough, or strangely enough, destroy the long-range shade turret. See, I got it that time. So little to no effort is required on your part. Some of the reinforcements will retreat to the outside. This is how we take out brutes from a long range. These guys have plasma repeaters. Most miners will either have a spiker or a plasma repeater, while the captains have the hammers and plasma repeaters. Chieftains will have either a hammer, a fuel rod gun, or a plasma launcher. See, that's where the confusion lies. There will be one brute captain in this building. Now also watch out for the two special ops grunts that have fuel rod cannons as well. We have no shields right now, so it'll be very easy for them to take us out. And not to dinner. Alright, so we got, I think this guy left. Oh wow, he actually retreated. Smart move on his part. We are not doing too good on health. Oh wow, we didn't even have to decapitate him. See what I did there? Decap. Never mind. Alright, we have one brute left, it looks like, and his grunt buddies. Where are those special ops guys? I'm a little bit concerned right now. There are also two health packs on this upper level. Oh, there's the captain. See if we can get him. Oh, there goes my one rocket. And like I said, really your secondary weapon doesn't matter. Whoa! Oh, man, that's not good. Our health is very low right now. So our next step is going to be to drop down to this lower level over here, where you're going to be getting some ODST reinforcements and some frantic civilians. The special ops grunts will go outside, so again, be careful of those fuel rod rounds. You want to try to, since we don't know where they are exactly, you want to try to make it quick and get to that far end where you can pick up additional DMR ammo, and there are also two health packs, one of which we desperately need. Okay, there are the two special ops grunts. Both are dead, so we can utilize their weapon. Hello, buddy. Yay! That never gets old. Let's see if we can use this against the captain. He should be lingering around here somewhere with his fancy hammer. Come here, buddy. Let's dance. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Totally ricocheted that plasma grenade. He's like, okay, he's got a decent weapon here. Let's try it again. Maybe it'll work out. Whoa. Alright, so we killed the captain, almost killed ourselves. And there's still that brute left. We'll get him first. A couple of jackals lingering around outside. Easy dome shot there. We've got plenty of cover here thanks to those Covenant crates that apparently hold nothing. Brute is down, so we just have a couple of jackals left. Let's see if we can use the... We can try the fuel rod gun. Their shields are pretty strong on LASO. So let's just switch it up for the hammer instead. Whoa! Jackass. Here, eat your blue spider for lunch. Okay, we're gonna see if we can move in. If we cause them to dodge for a second, we can, whoa! Buy ourselves a little bit of time. Oh, this is the only time in the game where you'll see me use the gravity hammer, and watch that first step, buddy. Easy 500 points. Go ahead and make sure you are full on both health and shields at this point, because you'll be going for another rail ride, as I call them, where you'll be controlling one of the guns in a Falcon. You'll have no control over where the Falcon drives you, or pilots you, I should say. And there are lots of Banshees here, and you'll be taking a little bit of fire from the ground as well. I like to go with a DMR and plasma pistol for when the Falcon finally drops us off.
The city's been under siege for the last 5 days. Thought we had it in hand, and then those corvettes showed up. Our fleet's scattered, pulling back. Hell, we've all got orders to evacuate.
I know. Poor Mr. Clean.
Some of us
He
just
didn't
don't
stand a
like
chance
the
against the
job
Covenant.
half finished.
This is your ride, Spartan. Evac transport Delta
Oh, so you're AWOL now.
Loaded up, ready to go. Delta 1-5, this is evac dispatch. Copy that. Proceed at your discretion.
Midtown airspace is way too hot. Gonna take an alternate route.
Okay, over top of this building right here, you'll have two brute miners that have spikers, nothing major. You want to focus on that captain, though, that's a little bit further away. That plasma cannon will tear you up, and again, on this ride, your shields will not recharge. You don't necessarily have to kill him, but you want to knock him back enough so that he can't hit you. None of these enemies down here will attack you as far as I can tell, but I like to go ahead and kill this Hammer Chieftain for extra points. Finally, a brute that has, or is worthy of carrying the weapon. Ow. It's like Nazi golf.
Solid copy, Fox Actual. Long swords unavailable at this time.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, if a fuel rod hits you, you're pretty much done for. As the Banshees pass by, I like to take out as many of them as I can, otherwise they will end up behind you, like so. And they will start peppering you with their twin plasma cannons. Take them out as quickly as you possibly can. Man, the fuel rods are everywhere today. That's pretty much the hardest part here. Once you've got that down, you're, for the most part, in the clear. You will have one more wave of Banshees that will attack you. Oh, come on. He can make it. He can make it. He can make it. Come on. A little more. Oh. Thank you for flying American Airlines. Make sure your tray tables and they're locked in upright positions.
We send search and rescue birds. Negative dispatch. No point.
Now, there was a debate on how to deal with this last section. It's the toughest part of the mission. But we're going to start out by using our chain gun here, or Vulcan cannon, or whatever it is, to take out the captain, make him your top priority. At least we can just de-hat him. Oh, good. Captain first, Jackal second, and if you can nail the grunts too, that's awesome. But since you can DMR the hell out of them, that's really all you need to do. There we go. Alright, the rest of this should be fairly simple. You've got plenty of DMR ammo here. You've got health packs right to the left of you. So far, we're doing pretty well on health. And the shields are okay. So we're just going to go ahead and... Now, you can deal with this section without a vehicle at all, really, but I personally like to use one of the Wraiths. There are two Wraiths in this area. And you know me, I pretty much take advantage of a Wraith every chance I get, because you can pretty much dish out hell to everything around you. It's almost a guaranteed win at that point, unless you're just completely off your game. Whoa.
Transport 7 Echo 3 to Fox Actual. My engines are hot, waiting for your go. Copy that, 7 Echo
Your
3.
first Wraith is going to be between the two anti-air batteries. You'll need to activate both before the mission is done, followed by a switch inside the building itself. And he just does not want to die. There we go. Jetpack is a good weapon to deal with the Wraith. I like to hit it once with a plasma round. Whoa. Close call there. They do like to charge. Whoa! Oh, man. Toro. There we go. Now, once again, if you jump into the secondary gunner seat, you will eject the driver. And it's just a brute here, so we're just gonna pop. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had the right of way. There is another Wraith right around this corner. He is your next biggest threat. And that anti-air gun or missile launcher right beside him is going to be the first of the two that we activate. Wraith is down. There's also a lingering ghost in the area. I highly recommend using the Wraith to squash all of the enemies that surround the anti-air guns. You don't have to. If you've seen my Mythic Tips and Tricks Volume 2, you'll see a faster yet far more risky way to deal with this area. I don't recommend it because this is the end of the mission, and a lot of people seem to have a hard time with it. In fact, they compare it to Cortana in Halo 3. Not that it's difficult, it's just it seems random. Now, I've never really had too many issues with it personally, but a lot of people from the Mythic community say that they have. Now, it should be also important to note that there is a chieftain with a plasma launcher that is strafing between the two anti-air guns. He's on the bridge right ahead. Just keep an eye out for him. We're going to activate the first anti-air gun.
First missile battery, Lieutenant. Get it armed.
Make it quick. There's a health pack there if you need it. We're doing okay on health, so I'm not going to worry about it too much right now.
I got families and wounded on board. I gotta get airborne. Easy 7 Echo 3.
The Covenant are banging? No, that's not until New Alexandria. You see, you can tell the city's run by Apple because in New Alexandria, they basically drop their weapons and dance like those idiots in the iPod commercials. Now this one's second. You will have brutes protecting this one as well, along with a couple of grunts. Nothing major. And the Marine is standing there doing nothing. You do know that the planet is under attack, right? That's right. Just pretend like you're ducking in cover. Whoop, ghost. Okay, maybe that's why. That is the lingering ghost that I mentioned earlier, and he's just running into the Wraith. Take out this guy. Alright. Racking up some serious points now.
That's my ass, pal.
Why are you following me? What do you want? Do you want in? Or do you just want to be my wingman? There we go. Now once again use the Wraith to clear out the occupied anti-air gun. I have one captain here and a couple of miners and a few pesky grunts. See? You should have just ran when you could. Alright. Splash damage for the win. Secondary gunner's tearing it up. I can't believe I'm using a Wraith to try to kill this guy. Seriously. Brutes are next on our list. Anything around this anti-air gun, really. Or missile battery. Probably a better word for it. Heh, notice the planes in the background. Yeah, they're not taking off now. I think that's all of them. We'll take a quick peek just to make sure, and that's right, run right into the Wraith. Okay, Now, once we get over here, we're going to trade out our jetpack for an active camo for the finale. And did I just see something move over there? Yeah, I hear him. Alright, we have full health and shields at this point. Whoa. Bad brute, bad. We're going to have some Falcons move in to assist. Thank you. It took you freaking long enough. Whoa. We can't hold on to her much more, Captain. She can't take it. And I think I hear that other chieftain, so we're going to hop back in our Wraith. Now, once you've activated both batteries, Duracell, of course, the Covenant will drop in more troops. Whoa! Blindsided me there. Now, so far, we're still doing pretty good on health, and we're doing okay on shields. Make these ghosts your top priority. Now, your biggest obstacle for getting in to activate that final switch is the two brute chieftains guarding it. One has a hammer, the other has a fuel rod gun, and this is why we have the active camouflage. We're going to see if we can sneak inside and activate that switch without them knowing. Oh, this guy's just being stubborn. You and your little purple motorcycle. Oh, he's packed for more. Whoa. Now, it should be also noted that if a brute is aware of your presence, you cannot assassinate it. Much like the dual-wielding elites. Oh, he's dead. Kind of a pain in the butt, but I guess it makes them a little bit more formidable. Otherwise, they're not much different than the cannon fodder. And if you move in too close, one melee from them will damage the hell out of you. So it's not recommended that you get into a melee fight with a brute, unlike elites. Notably, this is also the only mission in the game where there are no elites, unless you count Noble Actual, which for some people is the only mission they can beat on LASO. But this guide aims to fix that. Now again, you don't have to take as long as I am here. I'm just being overly cautious. I don't really see anything else as that ghost. I think he's kind of staying packed. Maybe he finally got smart. He's just sort of lingering around back there. I can barely see the top of the hull. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see if there's anything chilling out up here. I don't see anything. And the Wraith is stuck. All right. On foot. Tally ho. Oh. Oh, shoot. No, no. I pulled a grunt right there. And he's gone. All right. So at this point, I highly recommend activating your active camouflage. Again, when you don't move, it's far more effective. And then activate the activate the switch as quickly as you possibly can to end the mission. And that is Exodus LASO. Be sure to visit www.mythictyrant.com for more walkthrough videos.